Alright, so I have some news for everybody. People who are on the Discord server, this shouldn't be a surprise to you, or people who have watched the live streams, because I think I have stated this quite a few times. I even may have stated it even in a few videos, so this may not be a surprise to some people. However, I wanted to make a proper video about it just because I wanted to talk about this. So, I'm moving. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, are you okay? It's nothing like that. It's just, it's time. I don't know where I'm gonna end up next. I don't know, like, how big the space is gonna be, but all I do know is that, by the time I release this video, that's probably gonna be one of the, if not the last time you will be seeing this office. And I wasn't originally gonna make a video until I realized on how big this room means, how much this room means to me, how much this office has changed my life. Cause my Gmod's on. My computer turned on. I didn't realize how much this office meant to me, because this is where NRG started. This is where it was born. This is when I thought of the idea of making a show. This is when I started learning how to do Gmod. I started, like, so many live streams, videos, like, so many memories were made in this office. During Sonic 2, the Mario movie, the Minecraft movie, the FNAF movie, or any of the, again, like, my first axol cutout. I got, like, I reacted to the very first time an SMG4 animator saw my stuff. I reacted to so many fan videos about my series. I made the movie here. I did every unboxing that you guys love about the SMG4 and Merger on Digital Circus, or like any of the ones I previously done, like in the past, like with the Sonic figures, where like with my old table that just used to be in here. Everything was in this place. So as that comes to a close, I wanted to do a room tour, like an office tour, because I originally wanted to do one last year, but I didn't have time. But I wanted to do a tour properly, showing you everything before I have to take it all down and pack it up and just put it in my room for now until. So you might see a lot of upgrades to the bedroom setup. Like I might have like an extra desk or something, or like a bunch of extra stuff just displayed and shit, just because that's basically where I'm gonna be for until it's move time. So yeah, I don't want anyone to worry. I don't want anyone to feel upset or anything. It's bittersweet for me, because this is gonna be like one of the very last times I'm in my office, and this office has meant everything to me. This was my very first office, so what a way to use it. Like, I've used it for so many things. I've had so many amazing memories and days in this room, just chilling out or just making videos. So I wanted to commemorate that. So I'm gonna be showing you guys my office, all my stuff, like all my stuff that I show here. So let me know what you think. Let's do this. Alright, so you open my office and this is what you see. As you can tell, I think I'm a bit of a nerd. Beautiful birds chirping. So, I'm gonna go through it all and I'm gonna talk about it, tell some memories, and if you enjoy that, then yippee. If not, well, fuck, sorry. Alright, so we'll start with this first. So here is like I used to call it my game shelf, like the last time I did a video like this. However, I think it's more become a figure display place, because I have so much. So this is the desk that you guys normally, like the table and all that you guys normally see in my videos, like in the reactions. So here's like a bunch of my Wii U games, some of my Switch games, and PlayStation, just an assortment of my games. Here's a couple figures that I've collected over time. You're gonna see a lot of Sonic. I want to do a Sonic collection, but don't know if I'm gonna have time in this place, but definitely will do a figure collection of all my Sonic figures soon. Then you go up, here's a couple more. There's the original Sanchi Freddy with a couple other figures, T13s, and Dragon Ball figure. I don't know the series, so please don't ask me. The figure looked cool. There's a Sonic Frontier statue with some Coco. There's some Kirby characters. There's Zooble, Gangle, Jax, and there's SMG4 in their back. There's the Chonks. There's some markers with some smiley faces on it. That's supposed to represent find the markers. Some boxes. Here's some more boxes. Like those ones are boxed figures. These three are just boxes. This is a homemade Mr. Game & Watch figure I made when I was younger. Some promotional stuff for the Princess Peach game. There's Pomni, Gummy Goo, Kanger, SMG3's in the back, and Kane's right there. The Ink Demon figure from Bendy, which I don't know why he's there. My original SMG3, my original SMG4, there's Jax, there's my Atari, there's Puzzles. And now here's some Skylanders, some childhood figures. I know that's an abomination, but still. Here's some just Funko Pops. There's the Axel Chonk with Melanie and the TV monitor. More Bendy figures, some Pokemon cards, just some remotes and stuff. And now here is a bunch of the figures you guys see, like a bunch of franchises. My holy grail, my Steve Jumbo action figure. You know, one thing I do love is jumbo action figures. I do love big action figures. I just wish they weren't so expensive. But I got the Chester Cheetah figure. I have the glow-in-the-dark one because it's for the spicy Cheetos. And here's my other shelf with a bunch of plushies and some prom plant slippers. We got Axel and Melanie. That's my first Axel, my first Melanie that I ever got, and those two are always going to be super special to me. Some Funko Pops, some display figures. So here's some of my action figures. This is mainly Minecraft, Sonic, and Mario. Mainly Mario and Sonic. I still do have a good amount of Minecraft, but definitely not as much as Mario and Sonic. As you can see. And then here's my Sin plushies with a couple of boxes. The Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared plushies, a couple other Sonic ones, and there's a Minecraft one. There's an old controller holder I made. There's what I call my fast food shelf, with all the toys and stuff. I'm very lucky I have friends who work there, or I wouldn't get half of this shit, so shout out to them. Some more creepypasta stuff like Siren Head and FNAF and stuff. Here's some stuff that's personalized. These were gifts. I don't drink Prime. I've never had it before, so don't ask if I know what it tastes like, because I don't. There's a cup. A bottle from Great Wolf Lodge, a great place. I'm probably going again this year. There's my Rob the Robot, my buddy, my boy, Classic Supersonic. Here's some of my lighting. Here's more of the markers. I hid them around the office to kind of commemorate the game. So here is the desk setup. Looks pretty snazzy. So the lighting's here. Normally this monitor is on, but right now it's off. I have one of my leggy plushies, and then right here is my Mr. Puzzles with some figures and such. My cup holder. There's my boom arm with my mic. Just got the Werehog figure. He doesn't really have a proper place. There's the Grimace egg from that one video. There is some more Funko Pops. There's my Gummy Goo keychain. Some other figures that I adore. There's a Sonic and Knuckles, because can't go wrong with that. There's my boy Mr. Puzzles, the animates. Here's my mouse and my mouse pad. There are my other two monitors. I was watching Markiplier, my bad. There's my controller, my piranha plant lamp. There's my other rim light where some of the lighting comes. Cool LED sign I got. Some of the movie villains. There's a boxed Sonic Trooper. Because of the Meet the Sonic Trooper episode, this figure means so much to me. Here's a Mario controller holder. Here's my Switch, one of mine. There's a tablet, some extra batteries, a Wii U. Here's my headphones. There's this PC for my office. The other one in my bedroom might be better, but I don't know. Here's my TV. Hi. There's a stickbot thing hidden. I don't know if people care about that, but I love stickbots. Alright, next is like the Funko wall type area where like plus side desk. Here's some plushes like Shadow, Metal Sonic, Lakitu, Cartoon Cat, Brokey. There's the Duxon, there's Gangle, and my question block lamp. A couple of cool figures. There's some more Funkos. This one's signed by Kellen Goff. This one's signed by Jim Carrey. So there's that. There's some more figures hung up. There's a drawing. I didn't do it, by the way. That was a gift. Here's some more plushies in there. FNAF mainly with the one Luigi's Mansion. Here's all FNAF plushes. Just a bunch of random assortment plushes. I have an extra red guy. And there's Shadow and Mecha Sonic. Here's some box, like Sonic movie stuff with some FNAF box stuff with Cream the Rabbit. Here's like FNAF, but also with the whole Minecraft movie figure set. There's more figures. This one has Crash Bandicoot in it, which I really want to put in the show, but we'll see. These plushes are from the Sonic movie unboxing. When I went to see Sonic 3 opening night, they had these there and I bought them. Behind them are some Mario and Sonic plushies. Above are my FNAF plushes, more FNAF, and here's a Mario shelf, my original ones. So you're gonna see some old and new stuff. Same thing with the Sonic shelf. Here's where like my Jazzwares figures are. Couple of Funko Pops that are pretty old, but also you can see even some Tomy figures, but also some modern stuff too, like some nowadays stuff. I do have the Lego Dimension Sonic pack, so apparently that's pretty big. Here's like my Pokemon, which are in the back, but you also like have like other figures too. There's my homemade Pokeballs I made years ago with Among Us plushies, more markers, and my boy Gummy Goo. So yeah. Here's more boxed figures that I got. I made that when I was a kid. There's that box for Glamrock Freddy I might honestly toss. But there's a box. This was my very first boxed figure, so this one means a lot to me. Given to me by my sister for my birthday one year. I think. No, I think it was Christmas. But yeah, here's more my stuff. There's Ragatha and Pomni. Under here are the Sonic shoes. And let's show the couch before we show this shelf. Alright, so here's the couch. You guys may be wondering how the fuck do I sit on here. Normally those plushes aren't there. They're just... I sit on that side because there's pillows there and it's comfy. And here's the side for a bunch of plushies. Because I'm not that tall. I wish, but I mean, hey. So we have Jay Kaner. Also, this one is from one of my voice actors, writers, but like originally, like he sent me this way before all of that. A plush of myself, and I adore it. I will always cherish that forever. He sent it to me as some of my very first fan mail. We have some more plushes. We got Magic Koopa. We got King, Birdo, Mr. Puzzles. So cute Sonic and Tails. Underneath that is a cute Super Sonic and Red Bob-omb. Here's my 3-foot tall Huggy Wuggy plush. Prom Plant pillow. We got Psycho. We got Axel and Melanie. We got Tari. We got Karen. Another Karen. Chicken. No, I'm kidding. Steve. We got Mr. Puzzles. The pillow, like the fucking popsicle pillow. We got a 1-up and a red mushroom and a fire flower. We got also another fire flower. We got Knuckles and Shadow. We got Mini Leggy. And we got Lanky Mr. Puzzles with the Peach cutout. Fun fact, I got this from an ice cream store. I asked if I could have it. They said yes. I gave them my number, and when they were done with it, they called me and I grabbed it. So, pretty cool. I'm not going to say which one, because fuck you, Nintendo. I think that's from the Minecraft. Yeah, that's from the Minecraft movie. So, yeah, there's my fan when it's too hot in here. There's the Mario Brothers movie poster with the Minecraft movie thing from McDonald's. I stole it. Here's some more figures. I don't know if I showed these. And there's those guys. There's my mini fridge. Yeah, here's my axle cutout, one of my prized possessions. Some more plushes. There's V, my girl V. Mr. Puzzles, Sun and Moon, and Lefty. Here's, these things worked for like I want to say 5 months, probably less, and then they just they don't work. So hopefully they work in my next setup. Anyways, here's some more figures. My boy Espio, one of my favorite characters in the show, but overall, like even in the Sonic series, still one of my favorites. There's Amy. Here's some of my boxed Pez, the Mario characters with one Sonic character. There's my Mr. Puzzles keychain in the packaging. I have one open on my keys. And here's some more FNAF plushies. Classic Sonic. My Luigi hat that I've worn twice for cosplay. There is a signed Mario figure by Charles Martinet, so that's pretty cool. I met him, he was really nice. He called me his superstar, but I think he calls everybody that. But still, I felt cool. There's some more boxed figures. Okay, this was my very first digital art, like anything on Photoshop. This was done in Illustrator, but still. I traced them, obviously, but still. This was my very first time doing this, so it meant a lot to me. Here are my homemade paper pals. There's Zooble. There's some more plushies and some figures. I'll show those in a sec. This closet is for all my boxed figures that I don't display, controllers, bunch of stuff. Just give you a little tease inside. There's even some extra consoles, laptops, and even some chairs. I also keep the bags for the plushes, so when I need to move, I could keep their condition nice. So, green shelf. So this is a bunch of it started off as my homemade shelf, where one, there's some boxes. Two, here's some of my old, homemade figures and plushes I used to make when I was younger. So, I did go through a phase where I wanted to make my stuff as well as buy it. Still am kind of like that, but I don't use stop motion as much in the series anymore. I still use it as well as the plush episodes, since I still love doing those and people still love them because they're, there's a charm of having multiple ways to tell your story, but we mainly use Gmod, as everyone knows. There's some homemade plushies, some more homemade plushies with some of my squishy figures. Here's my Stickbot shelf. It's my Mana shelf, Find the Marker shelf, my Sonic shelf, and my Mario and Sonic shelf. Then you're gonna walk over here. This was my very first shelf I ever made. That was my second shelf I ever made. So yeah, I made these two. My hard work and dedication. So yeah, here's my kind of movie, a bunch of stuff. McFarlane Lego, 2 plushies of Peach and Daisy, and here's my Sonic and Minecraft movie cups and figures. There's a FNAF shelf, my Piggy shelf. Back when I used to speedrun the game and just play all the time. I miss Piggy. I'm so happy that Inner City's coming back. I wanted to get really big and popular. I also want another Rainbow Friends so it could get popular, so I could get those plushes and figures that never really reach my stores. But yeah, same thing with Garnet Banban. I like Garnet Banban, okay? So anyone who wants to say no, fuck you. So here's a Robbie poster. Here's another Piggy shelf with some of the other Piggy stuff I had. I made these based off of the Piggy Egg Hunt event that happened years ago. Here's some of the Lego and action figures. Here's just a bunch of miscellaneous figures and plushes. Same thing over here. Bunch of miscellaneous figures and plushies. You can see I do have a couple Rainbow Friends things. Over here, some FNAF stuff, Mario stuff, Minecraft, a couple Sonic. Now here's my FNAF shelf, where you can see all my old and modern stuff from Funko. Now that Jazzwares has taken the license, thank fucking God, we're gonna get some good stuff, and I'm really excited. I do miss the McFarlane Lego sets. That's probably the thing I miss the most. Or I miss the hype of FNAF plushies. I hope those come back with Jazzwares. I really do. Because that was fucking hype back then. Here's my OG action figures. I even have a couple of those old FNAF World unofficial ones. There's some of my OG Funko Pops, some of my mystery minis. So yep. Here's my Skylanders. This is the original game. Also here's some Giants. Swap Force, Trap Team, and a couple of Imaginators. And below that is more Skylanders and consoles and stuff, and controllers and wires. So here's more box stuff. Like there's Mr. Puzzle. Here's my LED rod. Some more boxed figures and such. Some ornaments, some other cool stuff. Here's my other Mr. Puzzles. Movie Foxy. Got a bunch of cool stuff. Some Minecraft movie stuff, some Sonic movie stuff. Shadow on the bike. Leggy. Like Jumbo Golden Freddy I recently got. Same thing with Jumbo Greninja. Fire Luigi and regular. These are the Mario and Luigi I use in plush episodes. That's the Knuckles I'm going to be using. That's a Shadow. It's pretty obvious what characters I use for videos and which ones I don't. But yep, there's that. Up there. Nice little shot. And yeah. So that is about everything. Last thing is just my chair with my Sonic hat on it. This wasn't the original chair, but we did switch it throughout the time in this office. So, this is my office. Thank you so much for all the memories I've made here, for watching, for just being here. It truly has meant the world to me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if let me know about your offices and stuff. Let me know if you think I'm wasting my time and money, which probably that's what most of you will say. But I mean, hey, I'm happy, and I think that's what matters most. It doesn't. And that's her. That's everything. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for this amazing journey. This doesn't mean Nickrick Games is done or I'm taking a break or anything. I'm just getting started. I want to make this channel as big as I can because I want people to know that you have a place where you could share your talents, talk about your interests. We're just here to have fun. And that's, I'm here to show you that content doesn't have to be super strict or anything. It can be fun, just making funny little animations or plush videos or figure videos or stop motions or gameplay videos or reactions. It doesn't have to be anything super special. YouTube was made to have fun, and that's what this office taught me, is that my channel is supposed to just be for fun. So if this ends up getting if this becomes my career, that's always going to be 100% of my focus, is that this is always going to be the thing that I love doing the most. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the memories in this office, and I hope you guys are with me in the new place. So I don't know when that will be. I will make a proper video once I'm there, but in the meantime, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.